Colorado Rockies, who stink. You remember them, although the season's over. Well, they announced Wednesday that general manager Bill Schmidt will not return. They gave Bill Schmidt, who's been in the organization forever, he's been the GM since 2021, and they've been bad, 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 bad. That's been the seasons under Bill Schmidt. Finally, Dick Monfort's son Walker convinced Dick Monfort, listen, Dad, and I've been in this position, you gotta move on. So I'm very pleased to announce that the Colorado Rockies and Bill Schmidt have gone a different direction. Now, they let Bill Schmidt they let him leave on his own terms. Wink, wink. They let him leave with a statement. It was a good statement. Thank you to you. Thank you to that. Appreciate you very much. It was a funny statement. Bill Schmidt, they did a whole big release, and it was a love fest. They let Schmidt lead off the statement. After a number of conversations, we decided it's time for me to step aside. I always love starting a statement with that. That's always my favorite type of conversation, when we get together and decide that it's something that I have to do. That's really how it went. Is that what you want us to believe? First statement from the Rockies as they try to be transparent. You think Bill Schmidt sat down next to Walker Monfort and his dad, Dick Monfort, maybe even Charlie was around, and you think Bill Schmidt said, let's have a talk about this because I think that you guys can do better than me. I think that after all of our losing, that I should step away because that's how much I love this organization, more than life itself, more than job. Bill Schmidt said, this is a quote, "It's been an honor to serve in the Rockies family for over 25 years. I'm thankful to the Monfort family," that usually means severance, "and the opportunity, thankful to my family for their constant support." I don't know what family these baseball people have who get constant support from their family. I got a great family. Constant support over an 18-year career? Really? How about, dude, why do you keep getting home at 2 in the morning? Why are you on the road for 150 nights a year? Oh, no, I mean, it's so hard on the family, I can't even tell you. But you got to thank the family for constant support, though I think that's disingenuous because no one can support a baseball person constantly. Can't happen, ever. Now, you can say overwhelmingly positive support. That would be a verb and a usage that I would use in a statement. But constant? All right, let's move on. Better seasons are ahead for the Rockies, Bill Schmidt said. Now, that's not saying much. If I could make a bet right now, and Coca, I will ask you, I'm not looking at anything, but you are in my ear. Is there already a win total for next season on DraftKings in baseball? I'm going to guess it's premature. But listen to me now and hear me later. The Colorado Rockies will not lose 119 games next year. The White Sox lost over 100 games this year and improved tremendously over their record-breaking season ago, 121 losses. This is not a huge thing to say. Better seasons are ahead for the Rockies, Bill Schmidt said. You bet your gazunga there are. Then, of course, there were great quotes from the owner and the chairman, Dick Monfort. Bill has been an integral part of the Rockies family for over 25 years, with countless contributions to the organization over that time. We are deeply grateful for his service, his friendship, and his dedication, and wish him and his family, what do you think they wish him? Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Nothing but the best in the future. Because the Monfort family is going to spend a tremendous amount of time thinking about Bill Schmidt's family and their happiness going forward. I mean, that's going to obsess them. They're not going to be able to build a roster because they're going to be worrying about Bill Schmidt and wishing him well in his future. I don't think you fully realize how bad the Rockies have been. They've lost over 100 games 3 straight years. 3 straight years. Do you know the type of teams that lose for 3 straight years over 100 games? Wait for it. Cubs, Astros, World Series. You're building the dynasty. Now, the Cubs didn't have a dynasty that lasted with Baez and Rizzo. Remember that? You remember that. The Astros did have a dynasty after losing all those games that just ended this year. You remember that? Well, the Rockies have now gone through 3 years losing 100 games. Guess what they're not going to have? A World Series winning team anytime soon. I don't see any Sports Illustrated covers saying future World Series champ 2017, back when they're in the middle of their 100-loss seasons. I just don't see any of that happening. Now, do they have some good players? I mean, they do. They've got 2 players in the top 100. That's pretty good. Well, wait, that's not that good. Hold on one second. 100 divided by 30 is 3.3. Do you agree that every team should have 3.3 prospects in the top 100 if it were totally even? Well, the Rockies having 2 must mean that's below average, which means they probably have a bad farm system, which they do. It's ranked 24th. But don't worry, Rockies fans. You've got Chris Bryant. I didn't even mention Chris Bryant as the guy in the 2016 Cubs with Baez and Rizzo because I couldn't think of him because he's so irrelevant. Yet when Chris Bryant signed that big free agent deal with Colorado, Rockies fans were so happy. Now we're talking. Yeah, you're paying him $27 million for the next 3 seasons. Are you happy? Is that really a plan? You glad you have Chris Bryant? Now, shout out to Rockies fans. Man, it turns out you may be better than Cardinal fans. Can I say that? Can I say that? Sure you can, Dave. It's your name on the show. Right, I can say that. My name is David Samson. And the Colorado Rockies fans deserve your applause. They keep showing up to games every day. Now, Coors Field is outstanding. They averaged over 30,000 fans a game. It's unbelievable. It's a really good view, though. It really is. We'll find out what happens here. It's going to be very interesting to see who they hire. There are some rumors in the game that there may be a meddling situation with ownership. Heaven to bid. There may be some rumors in the game. There may be some very hardline, interesting things and views of ownership. We'll have to wait and see. Because, of course, my view of it is, with only 30 jobs, pretty much I wouldn't care if my owner, well, I would. I'd have some sort of moral issue if my owner or my president were some sort of monster, some sort of pathetic racist monster, of which the Monforts are not. I would not care about the Monforts' political views. I wouldn't care about any of it because I'd want a job. There is a funny thing that someone put on social media yesterday, and I don't remember who it was. Someone said that the Rockies' job is very sought after, very recherché, because big-time baseball executives want to win in Colorado because they want to be the one who does it, like it's Theo and the Red Sox and Cubs. I want to be the one to break the curse. Well, the Rockies are not the Red Sox. The Rockies are not the Cubs. And the key to winning in Colorado, is it possible? That's the question that I ask. It's sort of winning in Colorado to me is the same as attendance in Miami. I'm not saying it can never happen. I'm just saying I can't find a reason, and it's not for lack of trying or lack of looking. A big name, of course, is going to be interested in becoming the GM of the Rockies. Who wouldn't be?